Not to worry. I went there yesterday and made a huge scene. I said that Crown Prince is getting sicker and he's going to need more clothes.
Well done.
Is that really Bauer?
Yes, it's Bauer, whom you saved that day.
Bauer has turned out to be such a beautiful dove.
Life in the palace gets dull sometimes. Fortunately, I've had Bauer to keep me company. I suppose you must get bored while staying indoors, day after day. So I've brought Bauer to help relieve the monotony.
Your Highness, it was just sent from the wardrobe service.
Let me have a look. Doji did a good job.
Huh? Why don't we have him work here at the Eastern Palace? It was such a pity when he worked for the body disposal, but he was transferred to the wardrobe service, and his embroidery work is really good. What do you think of him?
Doji is very sharp-witted and kind-hearted. He's also loyal and responsible. I think highly of him, too. However, it's not a bad thing that he works for the wardrobe service. This way, you'll have one more informant in the part of the palace. His tailoring talent will indeed not be overlooked.
Life in the Eastern Palace is so dull. If Doza were here, he could amuse me. Then I wouldn't need to look at Fusheng all day with that long face.
Please bear with it a few more days. Only when Prince Ta and Consort Yang believe that you're so badly wounded will they be satisfied. Then they won't bother to play any tricks during tomorrow's duel. After Pei Xingjian defeats Pu Banu and becomes your personal guard, your safety will be guaranteed for the foreseeable future.
Her Grace is absolutely right. Pei Xingjian is highly skilled. As long as he is by your side, I will feel at ease. If Prince Tao's evil trick succeeds, and Pu Banu ends up working for His Highness, he'll be an assassin lying in wait if he tries to hurt.
Fusheng!
Wait...
You can learn a thing or two from Doza. Stop being such a downer, all right?
He's saying this for the safety of your Highness. It's best to err on the side of caution. The competition is tomorrow. Your Highness, why don't you invite Pei Xingjian over here now? Then you can take care of each other and prevent any new trouble.
That's considerate of you.
I'll call for him immediately. Any news of the Crown Prince?
His Highness has been recuperating in his palace. No one there dares to say anything about his wound. The wardrobe service has been busy. Every day, Chief Stewardess Lin asks Taiyue to buy more fabric. Because the Crown Prince needs more clothing with each passing day, it appears his wound is very serious. This is good news. Why do you still look uneasy?
Tomorrow was the day of the competition. If the Crown Prince were indeed badly wounded, he should have asked His Majesty to postpone the competition.
That's right.
His Highness thinks very highly of Pei Xingjian. He even asked His Majesty to go against the norm and promote him. I'm certain he is extraordinarily capable. The competition starts soon. I will allow no errors tomorrow. I'll go to the Eastern Palace and see for myself. Greetings, Your Highness. I'm here to visit the Crown Prince. And this is... this is...
I'm Pei Xingjian. Greetings, Your Highness.
Prince Tao has come to visit His Highness! Greetings, Your Highness. It's been days since you were wounded. Why haven't you recovered yet? Well, Your Highness, it may be because His Highness doesn't have a strong body. Thus the wound has gotten worse. We don't know what to do. I know you've always been weak, Your Highness, so I've brought you some deer antler and wild ginseng here to help nurse you back to health.
Thank you, brother.
I was worried about your health, so I invited a physician from the Imperial Health Institute.
Greetings to you, Your Highness. It's been hot lately, so infection will spread easily. Your Highness, please let me check your wound and write a prescription for you.
Don't bother. My skin feels like it's being torn open when the dressing is changed. I can't stand the pain. I just had it changed.
You're in poor shape, Your Highness. Why don't you request His Majesty to postpone the competition?
His Majesty has set the date himself. I don't want to let him down. It shall take place tomorrow, as we've planned. Lying in bed all day is such a bore. Tomorrow I can finally get some fresh air. Pei Xingjian,
Yes.
I've spoken very highly of you to His Majesty. Tomorrow, you must show us what you can really do. Don't make me look like a fool.
I'll spare. No effort, Your Highness.
Pubanu,
Yes.
I forgot to introduce you. This is Pubanu. He is the warrior I've recommended. He is the best. He stood out among many fine fighters in the palace. Pei Xingjian, if you want to be promoted to the bodyguard of His Highness, you must defeat Pubanu tomorrow.
Greetings, Mr. Pei.
Greetings.
Your Highness, you're not feeling well. I'll leave you alone.
Fu Sheng, walk him out for me.
Yes. All the best to Your Highness. Pubanu,
Yes.
You did very well earlier. I could see you make a concession and held back your truth strength. That's perfect. We'll let them gain confidence for one night. Then tomorrow, you will defeat him unexpectedly.
You're so wise. My poor observation led me to believe that Pei Xingjian was strong enough to defeat Pu Banu.
Pu Banu was only testing his capacity. He didn't need to use all of his strength.
I'm sorry to let you down, but I was indeed using all my strength. Pei Xingjian truly is stronger than I am. I'm not sure if I can defeat him tomorrow, but I'll fight my best. In your name.
Pu Banu, I don't care what it takes tomorrow, as long as you defeat Pei Xingjian. Otherwise, I won't need such a useless bodyguard.
Understood.
Jinniang, I want to ask for the day off too. Jinniang. I want to day off. Terrible. I've got a test master Julie. Ask Mr. Stewart to get me some more. What about me? Jinniang.
A day off.
Jinniang. I want the day off too. I couldn't cold last night. It's got a terrible headache. Yeah, me too. I need time off.
Jinniang.
I do need time off.
She's used all the excuses. What am I supposed to say? I have a sore throat.
Then why are you talking so loudly? Don't think I don't know what you really want. You all want to ask for a leave simply to watch, well, the duel between Pei and what's-his-name.
Master Zhuo, his name's Pu Banu. It's a duel between Pei Xingjian and Pu Banu. The winner of the competition will become the Crown Prince's bodyguard. His Majesty has encouraged all the Imperial Guards, eunuchs, and maids to watch it. So, we wanted to...
His Majesty asked the guards and eunuchs to watch the competition in order to encourage their loyalty. The maids from our division can show their loyalty to His Majesty by doing great work in tailoring. You're pretending to be ill and asking for leave, clearly using this as an excuse to be lazy. The Ulambana festival is upon us. We've got so much work left to do, but you still have time for entertainment? Whoever dares skip work today will be severely punished. Focus on the task. Don't be absent-minded. Simply because there's a duel to watch.
Hey, according to maids in the Eastern Palace, Pei Xingjian is really good-looking and charismatic. If he looks at a girl, her heart will race and she won't be able to forget him. So all the maids want him to win, so that they can see him around the palace.
Is he really that?
Really?
He's
really handsome.
I really wanted to see him. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. There's never anyone cute to look at here.
Shou Yue. Prince Zhao is cunning. I'm sure he'll be well prepared. You must be very careful and don't get hurt.
Worry not, Your Highness. The competition will be held in this palace. I don't think he would dare play any tricks. Besides, I'm confident in my martial arts. I will not allow the evil Prince Zhao to plant his agent beside you.
As long as it's a fair competition, I have full confidence in your martial arts. But I fear he'll use dirty tricks that you can't ward off. Shou Yue, you are not only my bodyguard, but also a friend. I don't want you to be harmed.
Thank you, Your Highness. I'll keep the promise I made to you and win the duel in your name.
Pu Banu.
Yes.
This is a very important competition. His Majesty intentionally said it in the Eastern Palace. You must succeed. Failure is not an option. Do you understand?
I will try my best.
I didn't tell you to just try. I said you must succeed.
Your Highness, this pill will enhance my strength immediately, but its side effects can be quite disastrous. I've used it several times. If I take more pills, I'm afraid. Your Highness, how about we begin without it? If I start to lose, I'll take it at the crucial moment.
The crucial moment? This is the crucial moment! By the time you've realized you're losing, it'll be too late. This is our only precious chance to plant an agent right next to the Crown Prince. If we miss this chance, it's done. So it is imperative that you don't fail this task.
Your Highness, I won't let you down.
Hong An. This here will help you with your clubs. You're dismissed. Go rest up.
Yes.
Jinniang, excuse me. The color of the silk thread for the leaves is wrong. I'll get a different one at the storehouse.
I can go help Doza.
Sure, sit down and get back to work. Today, you must finish what Master Zhuo asked you to do, or you'll be punished. Doza, don't take too long.
Of course. I'll be back shortly and finish my work.
Can't see.
I think it's gonna win.
Who's better? This is amazing. Yeah, they're so fast.
Both look tough. Who do you think's going to win? Get inside.
What's happening?
I have something going on. I'll take that.
I am holding today's competition to select a bodyguard for the Crown Prince. This is why I've chosen to hold it in the Eastern Palace. This way we can inspire all the Imperial Guards by letting them witness it. Pei Xingjian, Hu Banu. Among all our warriors, you two are the best of the best. Show me what you can do. Don't let me down.
Yes.
Yes. Who do you think is the best? Well, I definitely think it's Hu Banu.
This is gonna be such a great fight.
Your Majesty, you are a great ruler and a skilled martial artist. You are indeed a worthy emperor. For you to hold and judge today's competition is a great honor for both Pei Xingjian and Pu Banu. It's also the great honor for all of us who can be here today to witness it.
It's quite funny.
Your Majesty, please announce the start of the duel. I look forward to the match.
Your Majesty, you are indeed great. Through all the generations, you were the finest of all. This is known to all, but I admire you even more for choosing the right people and making proper judgment. Your Majesty, please announce the start of the duel.
Very well. I order Pei Xingjian and Pu Banu to choose your weapons and begin the fight. I shall declare the winner the Chief Guard.
Thank you. Your Majesty.
Oh, he's so handsome.
Oh man, look at these guys. You look strong.
Hey, Jinniang. What's taking Doza so long at the storehouse? Yeah, he's been gone for 2 hours. I think he must have gone to join the fun. Jinniang, you're defending him? You keep such a close eye on us as we trudge through our work here.
Shuang, what do you mean I'm defending Dozi? Master Zhuo assigned work to us all. That's all that should matter to you. If Dozi fails to complete his work on time, he'll be punished for certain. Master Zhuo is fair and reasonable, so just stay out of it.
Well spoken. Just this morning, I set a rule, and I will keep my word and punish whoever breaks it. No exceptions. Focus on your work, and stop bickering. Jinniang, how long has Dozi been away?
Master, it's almost been 2 hours now.
Brilliant!
Amazing. So fast. Can't even track their movements. Quite good.
How did you see that?
Yeah! What poison did you use? Feeling weak, aren't you? Soon you'll lose consciousness. Let me tell you a secret. I not only poisoned you, I took something myself too. I'll get only stronger. You'd better forfeit soon, if you want to live through this.
What's happened to Pei Xingjian? Something's not right. Why does it look so exhausted?
If I lose, Prince Chao will imperil the security of the Crown Prince. I must focus. I must stay awake. I must stay awake. What the? He just cut himself.
Oh my gosh, is this normal?
Crazy.
What? What exactly is he doing? He cut himself?
It makes no sense. Oh my
Hurt himself.
Bubano, you're the one who poisoned me. Don't blame me for not showing mercy. If you don't give in, I'll kill Prince Chao, and I'll take him down with me. Protect His Majesty!
Pei Xingjian!
Oh my gosh.
I give in! Don't touch Prince Chao! Pei Xingjian! How dare you try such a thing? Guards!
Anything like it?
Son.
Your Majesty, please punish me.
Your Majesty, please allow Pei Xingjian to explain himself. I don't think he was really trying to hurt my brother. I know what Pei Xingjian is capable of. If he hadn't held back, my brother would already be dead.
Your Highness, you highly recommended Pei Xingjian. Was he so brave because you were protecting him all along? He tried to assassinate Prince Chao right in front of His Majesty and nearly took his life. Yet you still defend him, even after that. Pei Xingjian is a rebel. Are you a rebel too?
I'd like to vouch for Pei Xingjian. He is loyal and will never think of rebelling. Your Majesty, please allow him to explain his actions.
All right then. Since you wish for me to give him a chance to explain, let us hear what Pei Xingjian has to say. Even if you didn't mean to hurt Prince Cao, you still committed a felony when you made to attack him. I'd like to see what kind of explanation you have to offer for yourself.
Well,
Your Majesty, when I decided to attack Prince Cao, I'd already had no regard for my own life. Today, I fought with Po Banu to become a bodyguard for the Crown Prince. As his bodyguard, my priority will be to protect His Highness. I would keep him safe, even if it means my own life. In that competition, I had a relapse of my illness and could no longer fight. I had to end it immediately. If it were an actual combat, I'd be too weak to fight on. I would have to protect His Highness first. The best way I could do that was to take out the enemy leader.
Your Majesty, you cannot listen to his lies. He's offended Ming and nearly harmed him in front of so many people. We can't let him go. He must be punished.
Jinniang, what do you think?
Your Majesty, I'm just a lady of the palace, and I don't dare speak carelessly. I just know you're wise and objectively choose your recruits. It is because of this that our dynasty flourishes. Everyone in the kingdom knows how generously you reward those with merit. Among us today are 24 ministers in the Hall of Fame. You've even listed such Tantan ministers as Wei Zheng. Their accomplishments will always be remembered.
Concubine Wu, you said you didn't dare speak carelessly. Yet you're making nonsense. Pei Xingjian offended Prince Cao. How can he be compared to the 24 great ministers?
You're right, Your Grace. I simply admire His Majesty for his generosity and kindness, thus my reply.
Very well. I'll make my own decision. Li Zhi, what do you think?
Your Majesty, I grew up by your side and learned a lot. I'm no equal, but I understand that we should trust those whom we have chosen. I think highly of Pei Xingjian's skills. I trust his morality, and I admire his courage.
Pei Xingjian, what you did today was indeed rash. But you did it to protect the Crown Prince. So it's no wonder he's recommended and trusted you. You're sharp-witted and fearless in the face of danger. I indeed admire you. Thus, I declare you the winner. You shall stay with the Crown Prince and protect him with your life.
How kind of Your Majesty. I swear, I will protect His Majesty with my life.
Your Majesty!
Po Banu, you also have brilliant skills and have deeply impressed all of us. You shall remain with Prince Cao as his protector. Yes. Xuan,
Yes.
go fetch the swords from Long Xuan and reward them to Pei Xingjian and Po Banu.
As you wish.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Pei Xingjian! Pei Xingjian!
Pei?
Pei Xingjian! Pei Xingjian! Pei Xingjian! Fang Shang! Go get a
Right
physician! Pei Xingjian!
Is His Majesty getting senile? Pei Xingjian tried to assassinate you. and yet he just found some poor excuse. The Crown Prince and Wu Meiniang were also so glib-tongued trying to get him off the hook. It was way too easy for him.
Mother, you realize how bold Consort Wu was, do you not? In front of so many people, she dared talk back to you. His Majesty accepted her advice and didn't even care what you said. If Consort Wu supports the Crown Prince inside the palace, then I'm afraid all he needs is a chance. And he will try to kill me.
From now on, I won't stand idly by or make compromises. I'll fight for you, as well as for myself. So long as I live, no one shall touch a hair on my son.
How's he doing?
Based on his wound, Mr. Pei needs a physician immediately. But Prince Tao has planted spies everywhere. They'll certainly try to kill him.
This worries me greatly. Pei Xingjian won only by a narrow margin. Something must have happened that we don't know about. It was obvious that he suddenly couldn't move his arm. As if he'd been poisoned. The Eastern Palace was heavily guarded. Someone managed to poison him in front of everyone. How can I trust the Health Institute? It's all my fault. I never thought to develop my own team in the palace.
You're benevolent and uprightly. You mustn't blame yourself. Your Grace.
Your Grace.
Your Highness. During the competition, I realized that there was something wrong with Pei Xingjian's arms. So I sent for Physician Lu from outside the palace for emergency care. Physician Lu has arrived, and he can inspect Pei Xingjian now.
Thank you, Your Grace. Physician Lu arrived just in time, and you've really saved me once again.
Mr. Pei is unconscious because he lost too much blood. His arm suddenly lost control because he had been poisoned. Fortunately, the poison is only effective for a short time. In less than an hour from now, the effects will wear off, and he will be fine. Next, I'll reduce the inflammation of his wound and staunch the bleeding. I'll then give him some medicine. After that, all he'll need is some good rest.
Thank you very much, Physician Lu.
Well, Daozi, Jinniang said you went to the storehouse to get some thread. Why is it that you took 4 hours? And where's the thread?
I got sidetracked. When I heard there was a competition, I couldn't resist going to watch it.
At least you're brave to admit it. What did I say this morning? You can't play around like you did before. How dare you disobey my orders? Do my words mean nothing to you?
I'm sorry. Master Zhuo punished me.
Oh, I'll punish you. Don't you worry about that. I won't let you lead my workers to follow in your footsteps. You snuck out for 4 hours, so your punishment will be to kneel for 8, without dinner. After that, you will still have to complete your work for today. If you can't complete it, then you'll have twice the work tomorrow.
Yes, I understand. I accept the punishment.
Why would he do that? Who does he think he is? Coming from the body disposal division. I think that wasn't harsh enough punishment. Abby's right. Let's see if he keeps acting up now.
Your Grace, thank you for what you've done during the competition. And for inviting the physician for Pei Xingjian. I'll always remember that.
Worry not, Your Highness. I defended you simply because I believe in you. In the future, you'll be a great ruler. You'll maintain a peaceful nation and a stable imperial palace.
Your Grace, your wisdom impresses me. Today, everything you did was to keep us from danger. With such perfect timing and form. It was so wise of you. My mother died when I was a child. I'm the crown prince. But I've lived a lonely life. No one has instructed me without selfish motives or reservation like you have.
Your Highness, you're ambitious. And right now, you're young and full of vitality. Every single time I see you, I think of myself when I first came here. Unfortunately, I don't have much time left in the palace. Soon, I will go to Ganya Temple and live poorly and simply there for the rest of my life.
燃烧过后，只剩下一